It's your boy, Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
It's just about game time, and the Blazers never looked more confident than when they arrived earlier. Plenty happening down on Bourbon Street tonight, as always. A view which could only mean we're here in New Orleans. Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Portland Trailblazers. And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And as April rolls on, let's take a moment to examine this year's crop of fresh rookie stars and see who among them is close to winning the Rookie of the Year race. He's had games where he's flashed some talent. However, he hasn't been consistent enough to be higher in our rookie rankings.
Such a gifted group of rookies this year. You can't help but be optimistic about the next wave of NBA talent.
Well, it's one of the most interesting things for us to watch, seeing how these young guys develop. And you're right, this year's draft class has been unreal.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers and for New Orleans. And this game will represent a much-needed win for one of these teams.
I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're going to see what really happens.
Corey,
the Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lucas is out there with Sabonis. Then there's Drexler. Then there's Jay. And it's Petrie in at the two-guard spot. And for New Orleans, Mahorn is out there with Thompson. Then there's Van Exel. Then there's Davis. And it's Smith in at the small forward. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Here's Hicks. Left side, Sabonis. It's rebounded by Mahorn. Now, here's Van Exel. Tight defense on him. With the floater. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Drexler, no good. Davis looking for an opening. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Timberwolves. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where Portland is, they've gotten into a bit of a rut. The season hasn't gone as they had hoped. You just get the feeling that they're somewhat discouraged right now, and that has them with an inability to break through.
There's the pass to Van Exel. Lock at 6. And here's Smith. From deep three-point range. Got a piece of it. Back to Van Exel. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
No one covering. Van Exel's got 5 points so far.
I love watching Van Exel dial it in from deep there. A superb sniper from beyond the arc.
Here's Hicks. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
The putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Drexler passes to Petrie. From deep. Rebound by Smith.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And it's Davis missing. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here he goes. Hicks kicks to Sabonis. Makes it off the glass.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Van Exel. He's got 5. Trying to get open is Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. He has 7.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Hicks passes to Drexler. Here's Petrie. Sabonis feeling it out of it. Pass to Petrie. Over Davis. That one off the back iron and out. Pelicans leading by 7. Smith the pass to Mahorn. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And check out the numbers for Jay. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. Averaging 23 points per game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Drexler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 3. Great D that time from Davis. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Kings.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hicks kicks to Sabonis. There's the lob to Sabonis.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Van Exel. 7 points in the game. Pass to Smith. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
And I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
So it's Portland now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Petrie, covered by Smith. Here's Lucas. Good D by Thompson.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Van Exel. 14 points from him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
It's rebounded by Mahorn. Mahorn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Davis. Now here is Smith. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Back to Smith. Clyde Drexler grabs the miss.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
It's stolen by Davis. Back to Thompson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. And towards the end of the season, Brett, we are seeing lottery teams give their young players even more minutes.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, and it's totally understandable for guys to get an opportunity to be out on the floor. They've been itching to get some minutes, and now they have a chance to show what they've learned. They could show their talent. They could gain some confidence, and it's kind of a nice momentum shift for them going into the offseason, getting some minutes in the NBA action.
Some changes for New Orleans. Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for Mahorn. Thunderbird comes in for Thompson. And Barry subbed in for Josh Smith. And Portland with a change here, too. Walton's checked in. Here's Hicks. 26 points for him last game against.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Van Exel. Defense right on him. The pass to Barry. Driving the lane. Right wing, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Van Exel. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Hicks. He has 5. Offensive rebound, Lucas. Kicks it out to Drexler. Going inside, and Drexler throws it down.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the Glide in full effect.
Now Van Exel, 7 points in the game. Outside, Davis. Here's Barry. Takes a 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Yep, it counts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here is Davis. He has 5. Pass to Barry. Outside, Davis. Launches it. Rebound, Bill Walton.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Now here's Van Exel. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Van Exel. 8-point game. Good.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Here's Hicks, covered by Van Exel. Shot from the top of the key, tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Van Exel. D right on him. Passes to Barry. Thomas inside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Hicks passes to Drexler. Here's Petrie, covered by Van Exel. The 9-foot shot off the left rim and out.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Outside Thomas, pass to Barry. Thomas dishes to Davis. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Portland now. 6-point game. Here's Hicks. He's got 5. The pass to Lucas. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
The free throw drops for Lucas. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? a one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
They've got Smith. Mahorn is out there with Thomas. Then there's Barry. And it's Davis in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The shot's good from Smith.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Driving in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Barry. He's got 5. Pass to Smith. Over Drexler. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Hicks kicks to Drexler. Passes it to Petrie. With the drive, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Drexler with the steal. Here's Hicks. And another 3 for Portland.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Poked away. Davis, the pass to Barry. Out to Smith. Pass to Mahorn. Smith outside. With his first shot attempt. Mahorn no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Petrie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Mahorn. The shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Now here's Drexler. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
That's his second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Smith. Little turnaround. Offensive rebound. The shot comes out. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Hicks, covered by Smith. Hicks kicks to Drexler. Portland needs to get off a shot. Hicks can't get it to go. The Pelicans shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Smith against Lucas. Smith drives in to end the cold streak. Here's Hicks. He's got 10. Over Barry. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Timeout.
And the Trailblazers lead by 3. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Muhammad is checked in from a horn.
Yeah, looking here at some numbers for Smith. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's right around 17 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Pelicans trail by 3. Over to the wing. Here's Barry. Defended by Lucas. Thomas passes to Muhammad. Here's Barry. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And there's the drive. Hicks kicks to Drexler. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Trailblazers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Sabonis drops them both. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Barry. 7 points in the game. Smith for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be a Nazr Muhammad. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Muhammad against Sabonis. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hicks. Sabonis trying to get open. Shot's good by Hicks. Hicks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Smith against Drexler. Here's Barry. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
And sometimes you think maybe they're just getting a little too comfortable with the lead. Maybe a bit too casual this quarter.
Some changes for New Orleans. Fox, he's checked in for Smith. And Van Exel subbed in for Barry. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Walton's checked in for Sabonis. Drexler outside. Lucas looking for an opening. Back to Drexler. Fox with the steal. He kicks to Muhammad. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Van Exel passes to Fox. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Hicks. Fires from the wing. Drexler outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Hicks. Shoots over Muhammad. Misses off the right iron. The three from Davis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Some struggles for Portland in the first quarter. They were on their heels immediately, at one point staring at a 12-point deficit in that opening period. In the second quarter, however, they were not the same team, turning the game upside down. They played smart, energetic basketball, and were able to blaze out to a 5-point lead. What do you think about Portland, Kenny?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second game.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
I'd like to see them get to the line more, but to do that, you got to be aggressive. Force the action, drive the lane, make the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance of pulling out a win.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, Lucas is out there with Drexler. Then there's Jay, and it's Sabonis in at the center. Here's Hicks. The Pelicans make their last shot. Drexler passes to Petrie. Lucas with it, trying to find Drexler. He's got it now. Can't connect from short range. Drexler against Smith. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lucas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he converts the layup. 14 points for Jay.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Back to Davis. Thompson outside. The dish to Davis. In the corner, Smith with it. Shot on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Portland leading by 5. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Lucas kicks to Drexler. Sabonis trying to get open. Drexler's shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Smith against Sabonis. Another shot. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got 12.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Hicks passes to Petrie. Drexler, great positioning on the putback. Drexler's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smith dishes to Van Exel. And Thompson kicks to Davis. There's the lob to the hoop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Lucas against Thompson. Down low. Here's Hicks. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Exel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead Here's Hicks, covered by Van Exel. Here's Hicks. 14 points for him. Here's Lucas. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 12. Here's Van Exel. Dishes it to Smith. And Smith with the stop.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And the Pelicans making a change here. Thunderbirds.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Barry. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 1:09 left to play in the third. Davis, the pass to Barry. Drives to the hoop. And it goes down 2 points. Barry's got 9.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Hicks. He's got 14. Walton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Assisted.
Walton's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. And it's Davis with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And the pass to Smith. Here's Barry. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Back to Smith. Over Drexler. Smith, no luck.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Barry. Pass to Smith. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front, up 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Mahorn. Davis is out there with Barry. Then it's Thomas. And it's Smith in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Drexler. And Drexler throws it down hard.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Barry. Passes it to Mahorn. Barry the pass to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Drexler. And that one goes long. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Hicks. Over Thomas. Hicks can't get it to go. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Pass to Davis. Over Drexler. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Barry. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his three ball.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And here is Davis. Outside Thomas. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Here's Hicks. Fires the three. Josh Smith pulls it in. Smith's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here is Mahorn. Misses off the left iron. Here's Petrie. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Lucas against Thomas. And there's the pass to Barry. To the middle, the 11-footer. Here's Smith. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Here's Hicks. Kicks it to Drexler. Pass to Hicks. Over Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Van Exel's checked in for New Orleans.
Pelicans, Nick Van Exel.
Pelicans trail by 4. Smith outside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Hicks. Covered by Van Exel. Shots good by Hicks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Van Exel. Hicks pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 6. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now Van Exel. And the Pelicans miss again.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Dishes it to Thomas. That one goes in.
And Van Exel, a quick decision maker, especially when it comes to shredding the D with his passes.
Drexler against Smith. Now here's Drexler. He's guarded closely. Walton against Van Exel. Here's Mahorn. And he lays it straight in. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Van Exel. New Orleans moving it around. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Smith. Mahorn, the pass to Smith. Over Drexler. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Hicks, covered by Van Exel. Lucas, the pass to Petrie. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Smith. Over Drexler, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Josh Smith.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shots good by Hicks.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Jeff Petrie.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kurt Thomas.
First team foul.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans, Michael Thompson.
Van Exel passes to Mahorn. Smith outside. Pass to Mahorn. Now here's Van Exel. The pass to Thompson. 4 on the clock. Over Walton. The shot by Thompson, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Hicks. Back to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Pelicans trail by 8. Van Exel passes to Mahorn. Van Exel with it. Smith in the posts. Smith drawn the double team. Just 5 on the clock. And Thompson kicks to Van Exel. Releases. And the Pelicans miss again. Trailblazers leading by 8. To the inside. Pass to Petrie. Here's Hicks. And here's Lucas. Covered by Mahorn. And it's Drexler that time on the assist by Lucas. Lucas has got his 3rd assist on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
You gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jay.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. Now, here's Van Exel. Floats Misses one, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clyde Drexler.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Second team foul.
At the line for your Pelicans, Nick Van Exel. At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. And Bray, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle. But the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games and for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Now here is Davis. Defense is right there. And here is Van Exel. And it's Drexler with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Thompson outside. Back to Smith. Passes to Van Exel. They can't stop the run with that one.
And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Shots good from Petrie.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Davis. 13 feet away. Here's Van Exel into the lane. And easy 2 points on the layup. Van Exel's got 28 points for the game.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And the rejection by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pelicans.
2 minutes.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Van Exel. Now the feed to Smith. And it's blocked. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. .141 left to play here in the 4th. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Van Exel. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. There's the drive. Shots good by Hicks. Hicks has got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing.
For Jay.
Now, serving up feeds all night long, he was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Davis. Van Exel passes to Mahorn. And finished off by Mahorn.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
That's his
it's
first
tough.
into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Here's Hicks, covered by Van Exel. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.